is time. It is time to brew your best beer. The 2017 SJPORR Challenge Gold sponsors: Bouncer, keeping the dregs out with their inline filter for homebrewers. The Brew Bag, simply the best way to brew great beer in your home. Yakima Valley Hops, with over 140 hop varieties available. Omega Yeast Labs, supplying homebrewers with high-quality yeast. And a special thanks to our silver sponsor, BrewTubers Online Brewers Club.
Alright guys, it is time for round 2 of the SJPORR 2017 Challenge. SJPORR Challenge 2017, whatever. Anyway, I did a little poll to a couple of BrewTubers about which beer I should do. Should I do Floor Service Union or should I do Grant Baker's first? And it was a dead heat. So, I'm going to do both. So, first up we have, what is this called again? English Bock. The Otomoa? I don't know. Yes, English Bock. Awesome label, Karl. In this beer we have Pilsner malt, Vienna malt, Munich malt, Melanoidin malt, Cara Munich, Dark Crystal, and Special B. And the hops are, of course, Spalt and Saaz. Well, there were always going to be noble hops, but it's the same two that I chose. Spoiler alert. And the yeast is WLP 002. I know Carl Scott. He loves his WLP yeast. So, these have been out of the fridge, as you can see, with all the condensation for about 20 minutes or so. I'm going to crack in one little detail that I did like, the alcohol percent, 6.66. Alright, let's see how we go. Little hiss. Now, because I'm doing 2 beers at once, I'm not going to finish the beers because that would just be silly. We've got 2 different types of glasses that we've got to pour yet. 2 different types of glasses. Beautiful clear beer. So, don't know if it's doing the whole, just got out of a plain, it looks carved. Let's have a look at the colour. Yeah, it's a nice red Bock colour. It's a little cloudy but pretty clear. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, looks pretty good. Pretty good, Karl. Let's have a smell. I think I'm getting that Special B straight off the nose. It's like a slight roastiness. And a bit of a biscuity sort of a flavour. I'm going to drink a bit more of this so I can give it a good swell. Alright, cheers everyone. Noisy, noisy. There we go. Got some carb back. Yeah, it's got a really nice malty character, sort of caramel, sort of dark. I'm getting almost a nutty. Real malty flavour. A bit of sort of slight tartness from the hops. I'm guessing that's the Spalt. I recognise it from mine. And the Saaz is going to be a bit like that sort of spritzig, floral, herbal sort of bitterness. Very nice. There's a little bit of a a sharpness at the back, which could be a bit of an alcohol burn. But you know, it's not bad or anything. I'm just getting a little sharp tinge at the back. But otherwise, really smooth. I don't think it's a sharpness that's not fermentation related, but it could just be the bitterness of the sours. I don't drink a lot of noble hop beers. It's not my favourite style of beer, but yeah, I do enjoy a good example of one. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on to number 2. This is Grant Baker's. What is it? I can't remember now. Choc Rye Porter. It has got Pilsner malt, ale malt, melanoidin, choc rye, Munich, dark chocolate, and medium crystal, with all Tettnang, which would be interesting. I don't think I've ever had Tettnang knowingly. And yeast is WLP 085 English Ale Blend. This is 5.4%. Alright, where's my bottle opener? Yep, a little bit of a hiss. Now, got a bit of a goblet round glass for this one. Oh, it's a good looking beer. It's pouring black, but it's clear. Pouring dark. This is such an odd glass. Lovely kind of tan, light mocha colour head. Sort of not hanging around, but again, it might just need a little bit of encouragement. Super clear looking beer. Let's have a look at the old flashlight. Yeah, nothing's getting through there. If you look just at the, let's see if I can get it to come. You can see the colour just there, maybe. Yeah, just at the top there. Yeah, nice sort of really deep brown. Well, it's black. Let's be honest. Sexy looking beer, Grant. A lot of chocolate, not surprisingly. Oh yeah. That's very nice. It's almost got a slight savoury note to it. I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but I'm getting like a very, very slight smoked character from it, which, you know, it's probably the rye, the chocolate rye, maybe. I don't think I've used that malt, the chocolate rye. But yeah, it could be the medium crystal. Don't know. Grant, what do you think? Do you know what I'm talking about, or am I just waffling on? There's a lovely, rich, malty character to this beer. Bitterness is really low. Well, it's not low, but the beer finishes sweet, whereas Karl's is you get much more of that herbaceous, floral hop character. This beer is way more, roasted malt, chocolate, spice. It might be the Tettnang again. I don't know the flavour or aroma of Tettnang. Actually, let me go look it up. So I've got my trusty little reference guide here. This is the Randy Mosher book. It's got most hops, doesn't have all the new ones, but you know. I find it's just a little nice guide. Tettnang, or Tettnanga. It's the same. It's like Spalt and Spalter. Spalter Select and Spalt. I'm going to go with Tettnanga. Traditional Bavarian aroma hop related to SARS. Aroma is bright, clean, with soft spiciness, spicy bitterness. Interesting. May as well learn something. So, two very different beers. Two very different interpretations of the guidelines. Floor Sweepers, Grant Baker. Well, sorry, Karl Pearce, Grant Baker. Let's go make some notes and score it, and we'll come back and do final thoughts as they warm up. Cheers. So, we're back with these two beers. Karl, Grant. This is an English Bock, and this is a rye chocolate stout. Really, really different beers. Karl, I'll focus on yours first. This beer initially for me was a little over the top from the hop aroma. As it warmed, the malts started to really open up, and you get this really nice sweetness from the malts. It's not overpowering at all. It's still very hop dominated aroma. Yeah, a herbaceous and floral aroma. With I was getting certainly in the flavour, I picked up like really light chamomile and mint qualities. I don't know. That's what I got. Yeah, and the malt, it provides a really nice bed. Given the amount of malts in this beer, I was a little. They're really downplayed, and it's really interesting to have. Again, I think I said this before. I'm not a huge drinker of the English style bocks and bitters. So I'm probably out of practice, well, not experienced enough to give an educated critique of the flavours. But yeah, I would expect a bit more rich malt from the amount of different malts in this beer. However, they're kind of in check, and they provide like this interesting supporting role. I think it's much more subtle, the interplay between the malt and the hops, although the hops are the dominant for me. I mean, they're dominant in the aroma and they're dominant in the flavour. But yeah, this beer is, I think I said it was pretty clear earlier, but it is crystal clear. Both beers are crystal clear, despite Grant's being quite dark and you can't see through it. It is crystal clear. Anyway, top work, Karl. Mr. Grant Baker. Oh, ooh, that's changed since I last smelt it. Yeah, this one's got a really nice, sweet malt character, which I'm still getting. And Grant, I want you to tell me what this is. It's a really slight. The only flavour, it must be the chocolate rye, because I don't think I've had chocolate rye before. It's a really slight savoury smoke flavour. It's not like campfire smoke, but it gives like a smoked malt has this kind of almost smoked ham, sweet, savoury flavour, and this is almost got it. It's just a much lighter version of it. So yeah, I'd be really curious to know what that is. This one is definitely malt forward, as opposed to Karl's, which is it's hop forward. It's really interesting. The Tettnang is it's just there to kind of keep the sweetness from escalating to unpleasant levels. It's there in the background. You can taste, you can feel the bitterness on your tongue. Just kind of, it's more of a like dulling the sweetness rather than making it bitter, if that makes sense. It could also be the rye. I get a similar sort of tingly sensation from rye malt sometimes. Chocolate and a slight smokiness. It's really, really nice. Yeah. 2 awesome beers from 2 awesome brewers. We've got Grant, I keep swapping. Grant, Baker, Karl from the Floor Sweepers Union. Yeah. Awesome beers, and unfortunately, that's the end of the SJPORR challenge for me. Only 3 entrants, so unlike last year, I think I had 8 or 9, maybe 10 beers. It is 4 beers because it's 2 beers each. But yeah, it's been awesome, and congrats to everyone in the NZ AU hub. We've all made it to the top 3, so congrats. This is Stas from Stas Brewing, signing out. Cheers. Ooh, they have very different flavours.